Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2025. This is going to be the year of saving money for me and for a lot of people. And I want to start that off with this awesome idea that I came up with late last year that is actually taking a lot of traction. And that's, I'm telling my buyer clients not to put down 20% in a lot of different cases. And I know that sounds crazy because everyone's worried about PMI and how that's going to affect their monthly payment. But I want to show you how this quickly translates to more money being in your pocket for things that you can do other stuff with, okay? So if we have a $350,000 house, 20% is $70,000. So if you're selling a house, you're going to use the equity from it, great. That's 70 grand that you have coming to you. Use it if you want to, but I'm going to show you why you may not want to. If the interest rate's 7%, we know it's probably going to go down a little bit this year, at least we're hoping. You know, your payment's looking at about $2,425, and that's on taxes, insurance, the whole show, okay? Now, if we take that same $350,000, but we only put down 15%, that's going to be $52,500, same interest rate, payment goes up to $2,651. $109 of that is the PMI, okay? I get it, it's a higher payment, whatever. Now, that puts $17,500 in your account as it sits that you aren't gonna use, okay? So we're changing the payment by a little $225, but we have $17,500 in your pocket. Now, let's say you take that $17,500 and you pay off a credit card, you pay off a car, you pay off some debt, you know, you reduce your budget by a little bit, and you take a car note away, that's gonna free you up for $700, $800 maybe, and now it's gone. Now, here's the cool part. 2 years from now, most clients within 2 years are going to refinance their house. Their rates should be continuously coming down. It's gonna take a minute. So if you go to refinance and you're at like 340 grand is what you owe, we'll call it, you got 20% equity, so PMI isn't there anyways. The rate's now 5.5%. Your payment goes down $275. Not too bad, right? Now, here's the thing. Same thing, but we have 5% more equity in our home than when we started. Because when we put down 15%, we need 5% more in equity. Well, appreciation is between 3 and 4% per year. So now I have the 20% that I didn't have to put down, same rate, same payment. But remember, I have this extra $17,500. So yeah, I'm gonna make $2,600 in PMI payments. It still nets me $14,800 that I could have done other stuff with and been clean and not pulled money and put it into my house that I can't use. So if you're thinking about selling your house this year, when I sit down with my clients, we're not just going over what the house is worth, what you're gonna pay off from a mortgage standpoint. We're talking about your debt. We're talking about your credit cards. We're talking about your car loans. We're talking about student debt, personal lines, whatever we need to talk about. So that way I can put you in a better financial situation when you make a move that you're not just getting a bigger, better house, but you're also making yourself more budget friendly. So if 2025 is gonna be your year, like it's gonna be for me, let's go ahead and talk about getting your finances in line. Let's sit down and talk about what your house is worth and what we can do with that money you're going to make, because values are up, buyers are out there. I mean, I had 4 pendings in the last 2 weeks of December. That tells me the market is still rolling hot. So if you want to put your home on the market this year, or you're thinking about buying this year, we definitely need to talk about this versus this, because if you're not selling a home, you need to be budget conscious out the gate. So I look forward to talking with you guys next week.